Regardless of gender, race, or socioeconomic class, talking about abortion can be very difficult. So in their own words now, two women on either side of the abortion issue share their personal experiences.
I found out that I was about 6.5 weeks pregnant at the time. And to be honest, the decision-making process wasn't the hardest part of it for me. I knew that I didn't want to be pregnant at the time, and my partner and I did not want to parent at the time. So I definitely experienced nervousness and apprehension, not so much about the decision-making, but I think I was surprised by the judgment that I experienced, even by other people seeking abortion. There were some people in my life that I didn't tell for many, many years because I was afraid. I was afraid of their reactions. I often think back and think about how I was lucky to get an appointment within 1 week. You know, even though I had to drive close to 3 hours, I had access to transportation. And so I do often think about, you know, if I hadn't been able to access an abortion that easily, what it would have taken. I never once have regretted it. And I absolutely believe that it has given me space to heal and grow as a person as well.
I was 18 years old. I was already a mother of one, living in my parents' home. I didn't think that they could really handle another unplanned pregnancy under their roof. And I really went into that believing all of those things and thinking, if I could just take a couple of pills and my problem will be over today or by tomorrow when the process is finished. So, I walked out that door knowing I had just made this decision to start the abortion, took that first abortion pill, really knew there was no going back. And I just remember sitting in the parking lot thinking, oh my gosh, what did I just do? So after I had that kind of change of heart and radical change of mind, feeling all those emotions, I sought help. I started progesterone treatment to what we call reverse the chemical abortion. And it did. I carried a full 40 weeks completely to term and delivered a completely healthy little boy. And I named him Zachariah, but we call him Zach. This is the life that I almost missed out on because of a choice that I made. And I was able to graduate from college on time. I'm a working professional. I've added more children to my family. I'm married. And this was what was waiting on the other side of my yes to choosing life and choosing to parent.